you will never guess who I am hanging out with. Amy Acker. So earlier yesterday, we tweeted a bunch of folks and asked on Facebook. I took, of the 100 or so questions, some of my favorites that you guys asked. So I'm going to ask you a few, and then we just want your lightning fast answers. Totally candid. You know, don't curse, but aside from that, we're good to go. And there could be spoilers ahead, so heads up on that one. So the first question, this one came in from Life at Little Firecracker. Root went from antagonist to the heart of the show. Was that planned? And how was that to develop?
I don't think that was planned. And when they first asked me to come on the show, I was only supposed to do 5 episodes, and I was set out to be sort of the villain of the season. So somehow I talked them into letting me stay for the rest of the show.
And it worked, and everybody was kind of in love with you, and that's basically what Twitter has said in the past 24 hours is, please come back, Amy, we miss you. And we're going to get to that question, I promise, just a second. Okay, next question is from Paul Mahesa, who said, would Root be followed who would Root follow, or who would follow Root if she had a Twitter account?
Oh.
Good one, right?
Yeah.
Like, who would follow her?
Who would follow her?
Yeah. Or would
I
she
don't know
follow
that
anyone?
Would she have a Twitter account? It would be like I don't know that you could follow her, because that's kind of the whole point.
Because she's an assassin.
She's hiding.
Yeah, she's very sneaky. She's part of the machine. Okay, so the next question, this one in from Ragnarok Kundon. I love these Twitter names, by the way. What are some of your most precious moments from filming Person of Interest? And we already answered that about the jackets. Yeah. So. Oh, best moment.
There's so many. I think one scene that sticks out the most is the scene when Michael and I got to dance at the wedding and have it was just a sweet, wonderful moment.
I love that these are the moments. I was expecting you to say you slaughtering someone.
Well, that too.
Those are always fun.
Killing all those people.
How do you feel about gaining a huge LGBT following after playing Root? She approached that role. For those of you who don't know, she's plays a lesbian who has a magnificent lover. I mean, it's the romance between you two. My goodness. Oh, hashtag relationship goals. How does it feel being that kind of LGBT, kind of your role model?
I mean, that's such an honor to even hear you say that. But that's been also probably the top part of playing Rude is just all.
We're trying it again. Our internet here in Fox 4 is spotty at best. So we were talking about your influence on the LGBT community playing Root.
Yeah, I just feel like it's been such a blessing to get to play this role, and especially to do it with Sarah Shahi, who's beautiful and talented and wonderful. And yeah, it's just not hard to fall in love with her, so it's been a pretty easy part to play.
What a great question. Okay, so let's see. We'll ask one more. Can you drive a motorcycle like Root in real life?
Sure. I can stand out of cars and shoot while driving with my heel too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're all totally in that in the TV industry. My last question. This one's from me. So many actors and actresses are able to bring some kind of talent from childhood that they're able to bring in. So someone who could play violin. I know you learned violin for the show. Was there anything that you ever wanted to do that you have yet to kind of show people that personal side?
Well, I keep trying to work in ballet, so I got to be Root as a ballerina. It was my idea to get to strangle someone with point shoes, so I'm glad that they got
That's
to
working it in there. And the last question, I promise, please tell us you're doing something soon so that we can see you on screen, on the TV, anything.
I just finished a movie here in Texas. We just finished shooting a little movie called When Jack Went Glamping. So it's a little different than Root, funny and sweet, and it's great.
We're so excited to see the next movie. Of course, basically rewatching all of Angel because now my life is complete. Amy, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. I will post these links online in case you didn't get to see the entire live stream, and we'll squish them together so it's one long video. Thanks again for joining us, Amy. Bye, guys.
Thank you.